Okay, hey guys. I don't know if you have seen Peter Monn's new video. He made it, and it's about the new TikTok trend of people that are recording addicts out in public, and I 100% agree with his take. This is not going to, they call it addiction awareness. Trust me, these people already know that they're addicted. And if they happen to find out that they're being basically thrown all over TikTok, like if they see themselves in one of these videos, you guys think it's going to help them? It is not. I can say that because I used to be an addict. And, like, there are pictures of me that my family had taken, and it did nothing to help me. If anything, it shamed me into doing more. And I know that sounds crazy, like, how would you do more after that? But anytime they even brought up the subject, it just reminded me of all the shitty things that I had done. And they said it in such a way that, like, I don't know, I was just so far gone. And really, I had to be the one to make the decision to change. And I mean, I know that's not for everyone, but once I decided to just throw away everything, move away from everyone I knew, and start over, I got sober just by DTs. And then when I had my baby, they put me on 4 perk 10s a day for like 3 months. So then I ended up having to go to a center called Brightview. And let me just tell you, Brightview will add on appointments while you're there just to milk your insurance. They start you on such a high dose, but don't encourage getting off that high dose. So then, because you're on such a high dose, most of the people I know there have been going for 5 or more years and are still on the high dose they started at, if not maybe 2 milligrams less. Because I got started at about 25. Now, the only way I was able to go down was because I showed up with the rest of my pills, and I got down to 18 milligrams. Now I'm working the steps to get off that. And I also have epilepsy, so I use medical marijuana for my epilepsy along with Breviac, and so I might not be the sober most people think of, but I'm trying to get off this Suboxone, just at least that way. I'm only using the medical marijuana when my medicine for my epilepsy, because it causes me not to eat, not to be hungry. The smell of food revolts me, so that's why I smoke. And I know it's not for everyone. So then, because you're on such a high dose, most of the people I know there have been going for 5 or more years and are still on the high dose they started at, if not maybe 2 milligrams less. Because I got started at about 25. Now, the only way I was able to go down was because I showed up with the rest of my pills, and I got down to 18 milligrams. Now I'm working the steps to get off that. And I also have epilepsy, so I use medical marijuana for my epilepsy along with Breviac, and so I might not be the sober most people think of, but I'm trying to get off the Suboxone, just at least that way. I'm only using the medical marijuana when my medicine for my epilepsy, because it causes me not to eat, not to be hungry. The smell of food revolts me, so that's why I smoke. And I know it's not for everyone. And another thing, when I started, they make you sign this form saying that you'll come basically 4 times a week. And they're open 6 days a week. So I had just had a newborn, so I'm like, no, I'll come once a month. But almost everyone I know there goes to 5 or more appointments, so that's like 5 days. One of the days, sometimes 2 of the days, depending on what, level you're on, you do 3 to 4 hour groups. So I went in and told them, like, hearing that for that long, that's going to trigger me into wanting to use. And I already get group therapy from my mental health provider, but I mean, they really like milk that insurance. And I just wish there was a place that like cared about you as an individual and your individual needs as an addict. Because addicts, addicts are not You know, they don't all come in one shape and one size. Like, we all have different traumas, different reasons that we started, picked up, kept using, lost everything sometimes, and I just feel like their approach of a cookie cutter box and you need to fit in that box, not to mention you have no time to go find a job, get your kids back, all those things, they just don't listen. They're like, no, you have to be here. And they will dangle those meds in front of you. If you don't show up for something or your ride is about to leave, they'll be like, nah, if you don't go see this counselor, your last thing after you peed and see the doctor and everything else, then we're not going to let you pick up meds. But yet the doctor already gave me my prescription. And you have to pick up on site. That's another way they make more money. It's just ridiculous. And I'm talking about you only had 2 appointments, but then you show up and they're like, nah, you got 6. And I am not even kidding you. You will be there all day. And then on top of that, their pharmacy takes an hour break from like 12:30 to 1:30. So you could be done with all your stuff and still have to sit there. And they will not allow your kids in the building. This was even before COVID. But they will allow all sorts of support animals. I've seen pigs, cats, dogs, snakes, you name it. I don't know. I just wish that there was a better option, and I wish that when you told them you wanted to wean or whatever, that they listened more. I think it needs to stop being so, I don't know, it just makes people want to use. And not only that, one time, the doctor gave me my blue slip, so I was ready to go. I picked up my meds, I left. They called me, like, how did you get your meds? And I'm like, the doctor gave them to me. And I got in a whole load of trouble for that. Like, I got put back down on every 2 weeks, and I've been once a month my whole time there. So I came back in 2 weeks, told the doctor, she straightened it all out. But I'm telling you, the management over there, they're on another level, and they wonder why they lose patients. Like, if you miss one appointment and it's not even your pickup appointment, you have to start the program over, which is more appointments. So do you see why? And it's the only choice around here, really. I mean, the other one is all for people who were put on probation and it's mandatory by the courts. This place is the only other option in 80 miles. So what are we supposed to do? But anyway, that's it. I'm done ranting. I'm just going to be over here acting like I didn't say nothing. Hopefully they don't see this. They just need help. They just need to revamp. And they were actually really good when I first started, but ever since somebody got promoted to manager, things have gotten a little hectic. And I swear they see about 1,000 patients a day, but yet it takes like 3 hours for one appointment. So imagine when they stack on like 4 more when you only had 2, and now you have 4. Like, yeah, we get pissed. We're human. And I don't know, I just think I don't have the answers for a better way to do it, but Braveview, you sure don't. And I don't know how we got so off topic, but quit recording people when they're at their lowest. It is not going to help them, and you really need to think about your actions. Bye!